Hey guys, in this video we are going to be making jalapeno poppers in the air fryer. I actually uploaded this video a few days ago, but I realized how bad the audio was on this and I did not notice it until after I uploaded the video. For some reason it didn't sound like that when I was editing the video, so I apologize, but let's go ahead and get into the video. If you are new here and you like low carb or keto recipes, please make sure that you do hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you can be updated every time we drop a video. Now let's make these jalapeno poppers. Alright, so in today's video we are only going to be doing half of the recipe. The full recipe will be down below. You'll need about 12 medium-sized jalapenos, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and 1 pound of bacon. The amount that you have is going to depend on your jalapenos, so if you get large jalapenos, you might need a little more. So, as you can see, I do have one pretty large jalapeno here, and the rest of them seem pretty medium size. Like this one is a little smaller, but it looks like I have a combination of both large and medium, and we have 4 ounces of cream cheese here since I'm only making half, and I have about 6 strips of bacon. Again, this is going to depend on the size of your jalapenos, but so the first thing you want to do is we are going to cut off the ends of the jalapeno. Now this is totally optional. I don't always do this. A lot of times I do leave the stems on, so it's whatever is more convenient for you. I think the cream cheese stays in a little bit better if you leave the stems on, but for my kids I do remove the stems, so it is totally up to you. So there are a couple different ways that you can remove the inside of the jalapeno. So for one, you can just use your thumb and start at one end and just kind of pull down to remove all the insides. Now if your skin is sensitive to jalapenos, you probably want to put some gloves on. I, on the other hand, are used to that, and I'm okay doing it without the gloves, but it's all going to depend on your preference. Now, another way that you can do it if you don't want to use your finger is you could get like a small teaspoon and, again, start from one end and just scrape down the jalapeno until the insides of the jalapeno have been removed. And I will show you what it looks like. It's going to look just like this, and it's really simple, you guys. And then we are just going to continue to do that with the rest of our jalapenos and move on to the next step. Alright, so we are done removing the insides of all of our jalapenos, and so now the next step is just to fill them all with cream cheese. And the way I do it is I just use like a teaspoon, a small spoon, and use the back of the spoon to spread the cream cheese inside of the jalapeno and fill it just like this. So whatever is easiest for you, and then we're just going to continue to fill all of these. And this recipe is so simple, you guys. This is as hard as it gets. So let's continue to fill the rest of these jalapenos until they are all done, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, and now we have all of our jalapenos filled, and now it's time to wrap them with some bacon. Now, it is going to depend on the size of your jalapeno. As you can see, some of the ones I have are pretty small, so I can actually get away with cutting each bacon slice in half for those. Of course, for the really large one, I'm probably going to use the whole strip of bacon. But hey, if you want to use the whole strip of bacon when you don't need to, that's fine too. But you just go ahead and start off on one side and then just kind of just wrap it just like this. And what I like to do is I like to leave the end of the bacon strip at the bottom. That way, when the air fryer is cooking it, the bacon tends to curl up a little bit as it's cooking, and then it's totally going to come undone. So I leave them at the bottom so that that does not happen. So now we're just going to go ahead and continue wrapping these, and like I said, you can just use half a piece of bacon for the medium-sized ones, but if you want a whole ton of bacon, go ahead. So let's continue finishing these, and we will then move on to the very last step. Okay, so all of our jalapeno poppers are wrapped with bacon, so now we're going to put them on our air fryer trays. If you have an air fryer with a basket, obviously you're just going to put them all in your basket. I happen to have the air fryer that has a top and a bottom tray, and I could leave them all on here if I wanted to, but I'm just going to go ahead and spread them apart a little bit just to have an even amount on each tray. And if you do have an air fryer like mine where you have a top and a bottom tray, what you're going to need to do is stop it halfway and then rotate the trays so that they do cook evenly. So that is something that you will need to do, and let's go ahead and get these in the air fryer. Alright, so we are going to set our air fryer to 325 degrees, and we're going to put it on about 12 minutes. Again, this might depend on your air fryer, but for me it does take 12 minutes. And like I said, we're going to stop it halfway in between to rotate the trays, and let's get these jalapenos in there. You might want to check yours at 10 minutes to see. Like I said, it's gonna depend on each air fryer. So here we are, they are all done, the bacon is cooked, and that is all that there is to it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.